Stephanie, if I told you that in one trip you could kiss a stone that supposedly gives you the gift of gab, drink whiskey older than some college graduates, stay in an actual castle, and spend the night listening to Irish music in a pub, would you believe that?
Listen, Ryan, that sounds less like a vacation and more like the start of a really kind of questionable Irish fairy tale.
Yeah, it kind of is. Except the fairy tale comes with castles, sheepdogs, whiskey, and some of the most beautiful scenery on Earth.
And the best part is I'm actually taking a group there.
All right, so on the podcast this week, we are headed to Ireland.
Back, everybody. I'm Stephanie Picosta, travel advisor specializing in family group and luxury travel experiences.
Ryan Joy, a travel advisor focused on large group trips, and a professional pizza enthusiast, whatever that means.
Today, we're talking about one of the trips I'm most excited about for 2027, and that is my hosted group trip to Ireland.
It's about time, Stephanie, that you get yourself over there to Ireland. And I'm glad you're going to take a bunch of people with you.
For sure.
But is this going to be like 12 days staring out of a bus window?
No, totally not. This itinerary is packed with experiences that make Ireland feel like Ireland and a couple of special surprises.
Oh, awesome. So let's start with the obvious question, Stephanie. Why are you choosing Ireland?
Honestly, it's because Ireland appeals to so many different types of travelers. History lovers, food lovers, who isn't a food lover, nature lovers, people interested in their family heritage, and even travelers who have never been to Europe. It's a great place to start.
Did you know that there's actually more people with Irish heritage in the United States than there are in Ireland?
There is in Ireland. Fun fact.
Yeah. Unlike some European destination, Ireland is just so approachable.
Exactly. The people are warm and welcoming. The language barrier is minimal, and the pace is very comfortable. It's one of the easiest introductions to Europe.
Yeah, not a bad flight either. It's like the scenery there, like you're standing in front of it, and it looks like you've used your phone to like turn the saturation up all the way on your pictures.
That's a great way to describe it. Yeah, very vivid. Yeah. Rolling green hills, stone walls, castles, dramatic coastlines, colorful villages. It really is stunning.
Yeah, it's like every postcard you've ever seen of Ireland, and it just all comes to life on a trip like this.
Guys, our adventure is going to begin in Dublin.
Ooh, a city full of history, culture, music, Guinness, whiskey, storytelling.
Guinness.
Guinness. Yeah, actually, it's a city full of Guinness, history, Guinness, culture, Guinness, music, Guinness, storytelling, Guinness, whiskey, Guinness.
We'll enjoy a guided tour of Dublin, including St. Patrick's Cathedral, O'Connell Street, and Phoenix Park before having time to explore on our own.
Which means pub lovers, bookstore lovers, church lovers, museum lovers, Guinness lovers can all find their happy place.
We'll also kick off the trip with a traditional Irish evening featuring local cuisine and entertainment.
Cannot wait to hear about that. What is local cuisine? Fish and chips? But that is the kind of welcome that you want for a trip like this.
Then next we'll visit medieval Kilkenny and Ireland's oldest city, Waterford.
The Waterford Crystal. That's a place I haven't been yet.
Well, maybe you can come on the trip with us, Ryan. Just kidding, Pizza Pals. I know Ryan's calendar is completely booked. Guests can choose between touring the famous Crystal Factory and bringing home some souvenirs, or visiting the Medieval Museum and the Mayor's Wine Vault.
History or Crystal? That is going to be your choices.
Well, it's kind of a tough choice because the Crystal is history as well. So
True. So you're getting history no matter what.
That's right. After that, it's off to Blarney Castle.
Yes, the famous Blarney Stone that is on every itinerary for sure.
Yep. For sure. Travelers who want to can climb to the top and kiss the stone for the legendary gift of eloquence. I think I need that one, actually. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You don't think you have the gift of gab already? I think you might.
Pronunciation. Maybe it'll give me the gift of pronunciation.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, you better do some like yoga and some stretching, because you get up there, you lay down, and then you have to like lean all the way back, and they hold you like so much so that your entire upper body is over the ledge. They're holding your legs. So do some yoga, get some flexibility going. You're going to need it.
Right. I will.
But
Good
yeah,
tip, Ryan.
but it's pretty high up there.
Afterward, we continued till Killarney. This is one of Ireland's most charming towns.
It sure is. That sure is. And it might be one of my favorite days of your whole trip.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to go on to the Ring of Kerry.
Oh, nice.
So this is absolutely one of the world's most famous scenic drives, rugged coastlines, mountain views, charming villages, beaches, and spectacular scenery.
And you'll have a driver, so you're not like clutching the
No.
steering wheel like I am every time. So good. But every 5 minutes, you'll think you found the best view of the day. And it is spectacular.
Yep. And then another one appears right around the corner.
Yeah. How rude, Ireland. You're just so beautiful.
We also visit a local family brewery and enjoy a traditional jaunting car ride through Killarney, which will also have a driver. We will not be like Ryan clutching the steering wheel ourselves.
Yeah, that's the original Uber service in Killarney.
Yeah, not even close to Uber. Next up are the Cliffs of Moher.
Yeah, this is obviously one of the most iconic sites. People go to Ireland just for the Cliffs of Moher.
Yes, they do. These dramatic cliffs rise nearly 700 feet above the Atlantic Ocean and offer some truly unforgettable views.
Hold on to your hat, though, because there is some good wind up there.
Yes, bring a jacket, maybe. Yeah.
Second jacket.
Even bring it
Yep.
to check a second jacket.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
also spend time in Galway, one of Ireland's most colorful and lively cities.
And home of Dobros, where you'll hear about in the Crusty review.
That's right. I can't wait. I'm actually just going to check that right off my list. I'm just adding that to the itinerary now. We're all going to Dobros.
Yeah. Yes, you have to.
Before we head home, we'll be stopping at Kilbeggan Distillery.
Perfect, because I hadn't heard whiskey in the itinerary yet. So perfect.
Yes, our whiskey tasting day. Then we were going to conclude our journey with something truly special.
Ooh, a castle?
Yes, not just visiting a castle, though. We are actually going to spend the night in one.
So you kiss a stone in the castle, you stay in a castle.
That's
Everybody's going
right.
to be texting pictures home of their castle stay for sure.
We'll spend our final night in Ireland at Cabra Castle and enjoy an elegant farewell dinner.
Nice. I think if you're going to finish your trip in Ireland, that is absolutely the way to do it, for sure.
One of the reasons I am so excited about hosting this group trip is the planning is all handled for you.
Yeah, no figuring out train schedules, no hotel hopping, no navigating unfamiliar roads or
That's
driving
right.
on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of
Yep.
the car, all the things. Yep,
Yeah,
all taken care of.
everything's arranged. Our package includes round trip airfare, transportation from a central location to the airport and back, hotels, sightseeing, transportation throughout Ireland, and many of the meals. Plus, it allows for plenty of free time.
Didn't hear Guinness included, but we're going to assume that Stephanie will
We're
buy you one.
assuming meal. Oh, yeah, we're buying everybody Guinness.
You just have to show up and enjoy this experience, though, because everything's included. That's perfect.
And guys, this is where we need to stop and remind you, Ryan and I are both travel advisors. We specialize in these group trips that feel seamless from start to finish.
Well, that's true, Stephanie, but let's get into the Crusty review because that's what we do here on the podcast.
Yeah, I want to hear about Joe Bros. Let's do it.
Okay. We have talked about Ireland before on this podcast, and I have talked about Dobros before on this podcast. So this is going to be a little bit of a repeat, but since we're talking about Ireland, Stephanie's going to Galway. It bears repeating that you need to go to Dobros. This
Mhm.
place, I think, was my first 8 out of 8 on the pizza slice scale that I gave. It
Yeah.
is fantastic. It's just this little shop in Galway. Like, Galway is this perfect like place where you can hear traditional Irish music, and there's lots of
Right.
little bars and nice shopping, and there's also Dobros. You walk in and it's got that great big pizza oven with the
Mhm.
tiles and stuff. It's perfect. And the pizza actually tastes delicious. Like,
I cannot wait.
delicious. I think you could probably split one, but I don't even try that. So I
Leftovers.
just get one myself. Yeah. There's no such thing. But easy 8 out of 8 right there in Galway, easy to walk to from any hotel that you're staying in. So Perfect.
Perfect.
All right, Stephanie. So you've had your Dobros, you've had your
Hmm.
Ireland. Let's talk about, getting a little bit more out of this trip because the
Yeah.
secret weapon of this trip is going to
Definitely
be,
the extensions, the
yes,
pre and post
yes.
tour. Yeah.
Okay. If you're already flying all the way across the Atlantic, why not squeeze in just a little bit of extra value in your plane ticket?
I completely agree. This is one of those opportunities where you can turn a great trip into an absolutely incredible one.
So let's start with London.
So, London's one of those cities that everyone should experience at least once.
London is like someone took hundreds of years of history and stacked it right on top of modern life.
So, Pizza Pals, we can spend 3 nights in London before the Ireland tour begins. And during that time, you can explore Westminster with a local guide and see iconic landmarks like Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, Westminster Abbey, and the Houses of Parliament.
Basically, all the things Americans immediately recognize from the movies,
Exactly. But one thing that I love is you also get free time to explore on your own.
which means all the museum people can museum,
Shopaholics can shop,
foodies can eat.
and theater lovers can catch a West End show
Perfect. The church people can probably do a church too.
or
And if you're
five.
me, yeah, if you're me, you spend way too much time in pizza shops.
That is for sure. Another highlight is visiting the Tower of London.
A favorite attraction for everybody, basically.
Yeah, this fortress has stood for nearly 1,000 years. You'll get to see their crown jewels and hear stories about the kings, queens, prisoners, and political intrigue.
Sounds a lot like scrolling through Instagram.
That's for sure.
So who's going to add London to this trip?
I feel like first time European travelers, history lovers, people who have dreamed of seeing these iconic landmarks, and honestly, anybody who isn't sure when they're going to get back to Europe.
Yeah, and here's another someone who has a direct flight to London and not to Dublin.
Yeah,
They
that
might
would be a
want to do
good
that.
good way to do a direct flight into London. Do that first, and you don't have to worry about a layover.
Yeah. So if London's been on your bucket list, it makes sense to go ahead and add it to this trip. Easy, done. But let's talk about Scotland because that's also
Yes,
another one that you can add onto this trip.
it is amazing. I cannot wait because everybody talks about Ireland. We talk about London, but Edinburgh is one of Europe's most beautiful cities.
Yeah, Edinburgh is like somebody built Hogwarts and then decided to make it a real city.
That's actually a pretty accurate description.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you.
You'll spend 3 nights in Edinburgh after the Ireland tour concludes.
Which means you get to end your vacation with
Castles
castles.
is incredibly walkable, so you'll get to explore the Royal Mile with a local guide, visit the Edinburgh Castle, and learn about Scotland's fascinating history.
And Edinburgh Castle is spectacular. Nobody goes to Edinburgh without going there.
That's right. It's perched high above the city and dominates the skyline.
Every picture looks like a movie set.
And plus, just like the rest of the tour, you'll have time to explore independently.
Which means Scotch, church, Scotch, museum, Scotch.
Yeah.
I think you get the idea.
Yeah. Ghost tours, underground vaults, and I want to make my own purse. Has anybody seen that on TikTok? That's totally what I'm going to do there.
In Scotland, in Edinburgh, that's
Yes,
a thing? I didn't know.
yes, it's a thing.
Yeah. History and spooky stories get together and decide to start a country. That's Edinburgh, Scotland. Yeah.
Yes. That would probably go on the tourism board's next brochure. History,
But the
spooky
real
stories,
question,
and whiskey.
Stephanie, is the real question though is which one do you pick? And I have a counterpoint.
Yeah. Why do you
Why
have
are
to
you
choose,
choosing?
though, right?
Yeah, no, you don't.
I get it.
Start in London, spend your 10 amazing days in Ireland, finish in Scotland, and you cover the UK right there.
Right. 3 countries, castles in all 3, incredible history,
Beautiful scenery.
and amazing pizza.
That's right. Enough stories to annoy your coworkers for at least the next 6 months.
At a bare minimum.
Yeah. So, Stephanie, who are you taking on this trip? Who's it for?
It is for anyone that wants a mix of history, culture, scenery, food, and fun without having to plan every detail themselves. And why this is not specifically adults only, I will say this is probably not for younger travelers.
So couples, solo travelers, friends, retirees, first-time
Okay.
European travelers, Guinness lovers, Irish whiskey lovers, Scotch
Yeah,
lovers, castle lovers,
everything.
anything else? And
No. I mean, guys, if Ireland has been sitting on your bucket list, this is your sign to get it off that list and into your camera roll. Get yourself some stories to tell.
yeah. And if you've taken the 23andMe test and you find out you have Irish heritage, welcome to the club. Half the people in
0.1%.
America do. Get over there.
That's all right. The main tour starts April 30th, 2027. And if you'd like information about joining this tour and getting the full itinerary, I'll put the link in the show notes.
You can also email bookings at oneslicepod and Stephanie will get right back to you.
So, Brian, all this talk about whiskey, Guinness, and pizza, what are we having for dinner tonight? I think we should have those things right there.
Those things, for sure. Those things, and a guidebook to Ireland or an itinerary that Stephanie's already put together.
All right, Pizza Pals. Until next time, keep traveling the world.
One slice at a time. Bye.
Bye, guys.